Hello my hair warriors, it's me, Aaron O'Brien, your friendly neighborhood hairdresser. Today I'm gonna take this to something even more fabulous. I'm gonna be using the ultra thin skin hair system from Lordhair.com, and it's gonna look absolutely amazing. So we are here and I have my beautiful ultra thin skin hair system ready to go on my head. I absolutely love these, so I'm gonna tell you a little bit about it. So ultra thin skin, it is only 0.03 millimeters of skin, so it's super lightweight, but also remember when it's super lightweight and it's super thin, you have to be a little bit more careful. So make sure when you're washing it, you are super gentle and that you massage really gently when you're doing it as well. Gentle, 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 okay? I can't say it enough. Also, this system has a super realistic hairline. So when you can even put your hands, look, you can see it there. So it is pretty much undetectable. I always recommend using glue with this system. I do not recommend using tape as it doesn't look as realistic or close to the scalp when you use glue. So we are going to put the system on my head, but of course I like to wash mine first. Sometimes there can be a little bit of residue on the system, but again, because this is an ultra thin hair system, we wanna make sure we're really gentle when we're washing it. So we're gonna wet this down, and I like to use some cool water. I don't like the water to be too hot. You can do lukewarm as well. Then I'm gonna take a little bit of shampoo. Now the shampoo I use is called Detox. So Detox is great because it gets rid of any impurities. It lathers really well and can get your system super clean. So it adheres to your scalp even better. So we're gonna wash the skin and be very, very gentle, just massaging it, moving the system around. And that should take all the impurities or anything that is lying on the system. And we always recommend this before use. I like to do this twice, and I do a little bit on the hair as well, but mainly I concentrate here. So once we have that done, we have it rinsed. Okay, so we have the lovely Melissa here who works at my salon, the Cellar Salon, downtown Toronto. And what we're doing here is we're about to put some alcohol on our hair system. So the alcohol basically, again, clears off any impurities off the system and also disinfects everything. Hopefully you disinfected those hands, Melissa, before you start using my first. My hair's a bit messy. I'm not feeling as gorgeous as usual, but Melissa, can we please get this on my head?
I guess so.
We're ready to go. Let's do it. It looks like I have a mullet.
Yes.
You can put that in. So I do like to use a little bit of C22 on my scalp. Again, do I recommend it? No, but is it quick for me? Yes. And I don't leave it lying on the scalp too long. I generally take my fingers, I massage it in. I leave it for 1 minute max. Oh my God, how good is that? God, it's so good. We all know when we wear a system, our heads get a little bit itchy, especially in the summer or if we have a lot of heat in our homes. Does it irritate me when I'm wearing my system? No, not really. Like the very odd occasion when it gets really hot, but it's so convenient, so easy to handle, and it works really well. Literally, all the glue is off my head with a few little spritz, and then I'm just gonna use a towel just to take off the excess. Oh yeah. This is like the best part. Okay, I'm gonna go to the basin and I'm gonna get Melissa. See her over here? Yeah, Melissa's gonna wash my hair for me. Thank you, Melissa. So when you're washing your hair, make sure to do 2 shampoos and use a detox shampoo, or like I mentioned, you can use dishwashing soap. Treat your hair like a bunch of dirty dishes and get them nice and clean. I also recommend massaging your scalp. Scalp care is super important as well. So Melissa, if you want to give me a 3-hour long massage, please feel free to do so. So we are going to shave around the head. You can already see the outline of where we had it done previously. So if you are doing this at home, which I do sometimes, you just follow the previous line that you've had done before. Sometimes people get it professionally done and then they follow the line themselves afterwards to make it a lot easier. But this is totally doable. If I can do it, anyone can do it. All right, Melissa, let's get our shave on. People say I would look good with a shaved head. I do read your comments, by the way, and people say I would look good with a shaved head. But sometimes you just don't want to have a shaved head. Sometimes you just want to have hair. Yes, does my shaved head look okay? Yes, it does. But is it what I want? No, I want long locks that I can flip around. Okay, so Melissa's using a trimmers. Trimmers usually get closer to the scalp. But afterwards we are going to be using a different tool to get it even closer, and I recommend you use this as well. The tighter you get your hair to the scalp, the longer your system's going to last. Your hair isn't going to push the system up and away from the scalp, so this is the best way. Get that scalp nice, clean, tight, beautiful. So this is the other tool that we like to use. You can use this basically to shave your beard, your face, but I like to use it on my head. So you can really see around the hairline here. It's extremely close. So this gives you a longer lasting hair system. If you go out in the sun to get a tan line, you know exactly where to put your hair system next. I recommend it. Get a tan. After you have shaved your head, we want to make sure that we get rid of any loose hairs on the scalp so nothing gets caught underneath your system, because it'll cause irritation and you'll want to rip it right off. So make sure you wash before you put your system on. Okay, to the sink.
A few moments later.
Oh my God, that was so relaxing. Can we do it again? No. So I've used a little bit of alcohol on my scalp, and then we have the scalp protector. I love this. This is the Walker Tape Scalp Protector. You spritz it on. Make sure your hands are sanitized as well. I like to use a bit of this. This creates a barrier on the head, and it makes the system itself adhere even better. And then once it's dry, you'll feel a little bit of tack to it. And there it is, ready to go. Let's get our glue on. So I love to use the GhostBond Classic as my glue. There are different kinds of GhostBond, so just make sure that you check online the best one for you. I like to put it in a bowl, and I use really thin coats, and I build on that. I usually put 2 coats on. If you want even more, you can even put on a 3rd coat. Just make sure it's tacky to touch when it dries in. So the glue is on, and it has dried in enough, and it's a little bit tacky, so it's the perfect consistency before we put our ultra thin skin system on. Oh, I can feel it sticking already. Okay. Ooh. It feels so light. Oh, it's so light. Okay, this is on my head. Feels secure. Melissa is gonna cut it. We'll be right back when it's all done, and we can show how amazing this system looks. So now I have my fresh cut. This is glued down nicely. And remember, I said always use glue with the ultra thin skin hair system. And for care, I like to use the AOB Miracle Detangling Spray. So when you've washed your hair, you're gonna spritz it in. Whew. And then you are going to comb it through. And like I said, very, very gently with your systems, especially the ultra thin skins. Now, what I do like about these as well is that they have bleached knots, and it is freestyle as well. So I can style my hair in any way that I want, which is perfect because I like to be able to style so many different ways. So we are here, we are finished, and I feel like myself again. This system is so lightweight and I really enjoy it. It's very realistic and I am just living my best hair life. If this is something you really want and you want to try it out, this is a system I think everybody would love across the board because it is so lightweight, it feels so realistic. But like all of Lordhair.com systems, they're all fantastic, but this is one of my favorites. Thank you so much for watching my videos. I hope you really enjoyed this one. Don't forget to click the link below, subscribe, follow Lordhair.com where you get the best in hair systems, and keep an eye out for all my amazing videos if you want to learn more about hair systems. I'll see you all very soon.